Hey guys, it's me Stace. Happy Monday. Today I'm coming back to you guys for a second video to share with you guys a really fun challenge that Maymay offered her design team this month. It was to see how many cards we can create using a paper pack. I chose this 6x6 one. It is Echo Park. It is called A Perfect Winter by Lori Whitlock. There's 24 double-sided papers in here. And a lot of these papers you're able to use for other things other than Christmas. I figured we can use these for the front of the cards. Of just a polka dot one. I love that one. The owls are also really cute. Snowmen are adorable. I love the candy cane stripes. So you can see a lot of them you can use for other occasions other than just Christmas. Like I said, there's 24 double-sided. So I did take a few steps forward. I went ahead and cut my card bases. I'm using all white, keeping it simple. I took 15 pieces of white cardstock. I cut that in half at 5.5. Then I scored each half at 4.25 to give me my 30 card bases. I have my stamp cleaner ready to go, so I can, when I'm done using a stamp, I can clean it and dry it really quick so we can move on to the next one. I have some foam squares, and I have a few different colors of ink. I have the basic black memento ink, and I have a few Stampin' Up! Ones. I believe these are all retired. I have Mossy Meadow, Mint Macaron, Watermelon Wonder, Cucumber Crush, and Tip Top Taupe. We may not use them, but I thought they're there in case I want to. And I'm using quite a few stamps, or we'll see. The first one is Relic. I like the patterns on that one. Then we have the Cozy Snowman Wishes, really cute. Next we have the Christmas Stitched Shapes. Then we have the Fall Stitched Up. I figured we could use the Wishing You a Beautiful Season, Your Beloved Friend for All Seasons, Truly Grateful, or Thanks. And I also have the big one, which is called Patina, again, just for patterns. Alright, so let's go back to the paper pack. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take all these out. And I might fast forward a little bit in this video so it's not really long. So that the snowmen are really cute. I like taking them out of the paper pack, and I just keep all of my scraps in a bag with the front cover so I know what paper stack they came from. And I figured all white, pretty simple for the card base. Okay, a few more to go. Oh, that one has all the glue on it. We'll go ahead and give that one a trim. So we have the last piece right here. Okay, so I know these pieces, I want to use them for maybe the front of my card. So I'm going to go ahead and fish the other one out of there, which is right there. And then kind of just stack them together. So the two that are the same, we're going to go together. I missed the other one of these guys. Must be in here. Looking for that piece right there. I can't seem to find it. Are there two here? No. Here, maybe he got stuck to another piece of paper. Okay. I can't find that one, but we'll go with it. It'll probably turn up, I'm sure. Just make sure it's not in there. It's not. Okay. So we have all these stacked. Now, you want to figure out, because they're double-sided, which side do you want? So this is not really Christmas. You know, there's a little bit of greenery on there. Then you have just a blue plaid. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to grab my trimmer. And you can have the cards go top to bottom like a calendar or left to right like a book. I think I'll probably keep them all this way, top to bottom like a calendar. So this is 4.25 by 5.5. So I want to make my mat smaller, just by 1/4 inch. I'm going to take this down to be 5.25. And I'm going to save my scraps by 4. Okay, that was our first cut. So all of our cuts for the card mat are going to be 4 by 5.25. And we're going to save all them extra pieces. Alright, so we're going to glue this on the front. I'm just using my ATG tape here. I'm not going to worry about doing the inside of the cards. Normally I do that, but for the video I'm just showing you the outside. Okay, so that's on there. Pretty simple, right? Now, what do we want to add to that? We can add a stamp to that. We can add a greeting to it. We can add ribbon. You can add twine. You can add scraps of paper. Let's see what the other side of this was. It was that blue checkered. I think we might use that. We can kind of use it as a background. Stamp a snowman on there. All right, let's grab a block. And we're going to grab that snowman from Cozy Snowman Wishes. I'm just going to grab the bottom one. Okay, we're going to put him on our block, and I'm going to stamp him in black. Really well, and I have my scraps over here of my white. I'm going to stamp him down, straight up. I'm not going to color him in. Now I want to figure out how big I want him to be. He's probably about 2 inches or so. Is my ruler over here? Yeah. Let's go ahead and measure this guy. Yeah, he's about 2 inches by 2. So we can maybe go 2.5 by 2.5. Let's bring our trimmer back over here. Let's go ahead and cut him down. 2.5. Oh, I'm going to go a little bit bigger. So I did 2 3/4 by 2 1/4. I think will be, let's see, maybe 2 3/4. So I did 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take this guy behind this blue, just acting like a carrier there, and putting him up there. Okay, so that's pretty simple for that card, right? I'm going to cut this down. I'm not going to measure it, just going to freehand it there. And we're going to pop him up. I want to hide that hole, just like that, okay? So that card will be number 1. We're going to flip him over. I'm going to put some glue on this guy. Plop him down. Flip this guy over. I'm going to use these larger foam pieces. I'll do a little one in the middle. Give them a squish, take the backing off. And our first card is done. So you can see, really simple. And we're going to kind of put him on another angle. You can of course back him with a colored paper, but I think he looks fine, just like that. Okay, so there's card number 1. Let's go ahead and set that one aside and work on more papers. So we already used that one. I'm going to go ahead and set that aside. We'll save that for later. Now we have this one that has just a Christmas type font, and this one has just a design. Now with me, I find if the paper is really busy with a phrase, it's really hard to figure out what you want to do for an image. But we're going to go ahead and go with it. Okay, so I'm going to cut it down to be 4 by 5 1/4. And with directional paper, you want to make sure you're cutting it the right way. So I'm going to cut it the way it's going, the right way, to be 5 1/4 first. Save that strip, and then down to 4. This way my direction of the paper is going the right way on my card. Okay, we're going to save them scraps again. Now, do I want to stamp on it? Let's see in the back of that. See, again, you can always use the back of these to kind of split things up. So this is about, so it's going to measure this one. It's about 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to take that white and cut this down to be 1 inch. I think we can kind of put them together like that. Have it go across the card to kind of break it up. Okay, let's go and do that. I'm going to first take these guys and glue these together. And for the liquid glue, I'm using Art Glitter Glue. I get this from Maymay Made It. Everything that I'm using today, you can pick up at Maymay's store, including the cardstock. And I believe she also sells card bases already cut and ready to go, along with envelopes, so that you can save time that way as well. I'm just lining it up in the middle of that. Now I'm going to take my glue again. Actually, I'm just going to take my ATG tape here real quick. Go across, and I'm going to put this more toward the bottom, lining up the one edge, and then making sure I'm straight, like that. Okay, we're just going to cut off that extra piece over there. Okay, that we can throw away. All right, so now we have this and that. Right now, I want to put something on there. And I think this, because this is all red, I want to bring some green into it. And I believe I'm going to use the relic one. We can maybe use that one for like a snowman bank. Okay, let's go and try that. I'm going to bring this over. Move my paper out of the way, my trimmer aside. I need a bigger desk. I'm going to go and take my stamp cleaner on my little block there. Go ahead and clean the snowman. And I'm going to go ahead and set them aside, leaving them on my stamp cleaner. And I think this one, I'm just going to use the outline of the snowman. And this is from the Christmas Stitched Shapes. I'm going to put him on my block. Press him down there really well. All right, now I want this guy. I don't think I've ever used this stamp set. Okay, we're going to plop it on our block and see how we do. I'm going to go ahead and stamp it on just a piece of scrap on this white here, actually this little piece right there. And we're going to try Mossy Meadow. I have 3 different shades of green. I don't want a super bright green. That may be too dark. If I stamp off and then stamp it again, I like that one. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So we're first going to cut. Let me see. Bring in our trimmer back. And I'm going to cut this one to be, so that's a pretty tall snowman, and I want to add that greenery to it, plus the greeting. I'm going to cut it to be maybe 3 3/4. Okay, so 3 3/4, and we'll kind of see how that fits on our card. That may be too big. Let's try 3 1/2. I'm going to do it 3 1/2 this way, and we're going to go 3 1/2 by 3. And this is just by me guessing here. Okay, I do like that. All right, let's go ahead and stamp that green piece. I'm going to bring in my scrap of paper. There we go, so I can stamp off. So I'm going to stamp it in the dark ink first, stamp off, and then stamp on. Take our black ink for the snowman, ink it up really well, and then put them on there. Okay, now let's see if we like that on our card. I'm not quite sure. Maybe the greenery can come down some. Let's try that. I'm going to flip it over. Good thing paper has 2 sides. Ink it up again. I'm going to bring that green down pretty low, so it's going off the paper there. Then we'll stamp our snowman again and put him on there. I don't want to really, just want to kind of sitting on the greenery so it can be sitting in the grass. I do like that. All right, let's go ahead and close the inks up. And I want to stamp a greeting on there. And for that, let's go back to our stamps. We can do, I'm not going to do a greeting on here. I'll let this one go. What I am going to do though is grab a black marker and just kind of fill them in. Just draw his eyes, a few dots for the mouth, and then some buttons. And hopefully I have an orange marker over here, and I do, for the nose. Okay. Alright, we're going to pop him up. But what I'm thinking about doing is popping him up. If I got a smudge on him. I did get a, you know what we're going to do then? We're going to cut him out. So just go ahead and I'm going to cut around him because I got a smudge on my paper and I don't really feel like stamping it again. I'm cutting on the black line. It might be cuter this way anyway. Go around the hat. And again, I'm not too worried about being precise here. And the one thing I will say with Maymay stamps, they stamp really good. I will praise her stamps all day long. They stamp really well. They're made in the U.S., which I find really important. And they're super easy to fussy cut around them. You know, I'm not a fan of fussy cutting at all, but she makes her stamps really easy to do that. I do want to keep that grass that we stamped. Okay, let me just go ahead and trim around the hat real quick on this side. And finish that off. Okay, so we have that right there. What do you think? If I stamp him up, or raise him up, let's go and do that first. I'm thinking I don't like the grass. Isn't that funny? So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. Right there. Now what I'm going to do, I still have some ink on this one. I'm just going to take that and go on the bottom to make it look like he's sitting in a little bit of grass. So I'm just taking that same green there. Okay, I like that better. Alright, so we can kind of go there, and then we can put a greeting up here maybe. Alright, Frosty, let's go ahead and glue you down. Okay, is this crooked? It might be. Stamp him there, or put him there. And I'm going to grab just a scrap of white there. And we're going to go ahead and stamp Wishing You, no. Let's find the snowman one. Okay, I mean, it was right in front of me. Isn't that funny? Alright, we're going to stamp Snowflakes. No, I want to use that one later. You Warm My Heart. Okay, we'll do that one. So again, let's ink that up, and I'm going to do it in the greening to kind of play off that green we added there. Okay, so I'm going to stamp it right here on this scrap of paper I got. I'm going to stamp it off, and then stamp it on, and then just cut it out by freehand. Now, because I can't cut straight, and this I can see is crooked. Normally I would cut this out purposely crooked. Alright, I'm going to take this, and then this piece here, that leftover piece we just cut out, glue that to that. So it kind of brings that piece to the top. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this guy down to our card. Make sure we're going the right way. So we got him down like that. Then we got this piece, we're just going to glue it down flat. And I'm going to put this kind of up here. Okay, so there's card number 2. Alrighty, let me go ahead and clean these stamps off real quick. And our little snowman guy over here. And our greenery piece. And I'm just leaving them all sit here on my Stampin' Scrub. Okay? Alright, let's move on to the next one. So now we just used that one. We're going to set that piece aside. Oh, I really do like this one. I think this one, what we're going to do is take both of them. Okay. Now this one, I'm going to cut this one down to 3 by 3. Let's see, 3, and we'll see if my plan's going to work. 3 by 3. And then I want to take the back of it. Let's see what we use already. Yeah, I want to take the back of it, so I have the candy cane stripes. Let's bring in a card base. So we can put that here, that there, like that. And a little bit of white on top of that. Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of white. That was 3 by 3, so we're going to go 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And And I'm going to grab a snowman. I'm going to grab the one we just used a moment ago. And our black ink. Ink him up really well. Stamp him down. I'm going to kind of go off to the right more so I can stamp a little greeting in the upper. Oops. Stamp it again. Like I said, good thing paper has two sides. Okay, I really pushed on him this time. Let's see. Straight down, straight up, much better. Close that, and let's grab a little greeting for this corner. And for that one, we're going to go back to that same stamp, and we're going to say, I like that snowflake one, but it may be too big for that one. We're going to do let it snow maybe, or no, we're going to do joy. Okay, so a real simple little phrase. Again, grab that black ink, and we're going to stamp it just in a corner, straight down, straight up. I kind of smudged it, but we're going to go with it still. All right, that's going to take these guys and glue these down. So I'm going to glue this one down to the lower corner. Try to make sure it's even on the sides. This one's going to go on top of that one. Make sure we're going the right direction. He's going to, before I do that, I need to stamp him down. I'm going to pop him up though. I think all the cards need something, some kind of dimension on them. So I'm going to grab, I'm only going to use 4. Normally I would use 5. Okay, I'm going to stamp, or just put him down here like that. And then bring this one under him. Do I already heat it? No, I don't have it heated. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, so I'm going to kind of just put this one in the upper corner right there. Okay, that's a really simple card. Okay, let's carry on. Where are we at for time? 22 minutes. I'm going to set these aside because we use those. All right, now we have snowflakes. I like that green. I think I got that mint macaron might match the snowman. The snowmen are really cute. I think we're going to go with the snowmen. So let's grab both of those and see what we're going to come up with. I'm going to clean this guy off. And that greeting. Okay, so the snowmen, we're going to cut them down first to our size, 5 1/4. And again, you want to focus on the direction. So I want the 5 1/4 to be the wider part. 5 1/4 by 4. This one's going to be super easy because we're going to use one of these pieces here. And I think we're going to use a Winter Wonderland. So I'm just going to eyeball this here. Hopefully I'll get it straight. And cut that out. So we got this piece down here. Okay, so we have that piece and our frosty. Yep, so super simple for this card. So I'm going to plop that on there. I want to keep the snowflakes. Cut the extra off. And like all these little pieces, these little scraps, you could use them for the inside of the card as well. So this is a really, really flat, simple card. All right, but super cute. All right, so we use the snowman paper. Now we have, gosh, my desk, I got stuff everywhere. All right, the snowflakes are really, really cute. I definitely want to use those, but I'm thinking, oh, look at that one. That's really cute. And I think, I'm looking through my Maymay stamps over here on the side. I think there's a stamp that says, Happy Holidays. No, it's a, this is from Cricut Christmas. Can y'all see that? It has "I'll be home for Christmas." I might use that one. Okay, so let's grab these. I like keeping them together so the back side matches that. And again, the same idea, we're going to cut it down to be 5 1/4 on the widest point. Save those scraps by 4. Okay. Let's grab our card base. We're going to glue this down. Plop them on the front. Okay. Now, we can take, rather than using that, I think I'm just going to stamp on a white piece here that "I'll be home for Christmas." And I think I'm doing it in black. Take this one off our block. Oop, put it back over there. Okay, because I have an oval punch right there that I used for my last project. Actually, it was our Make It on Monday project. And I want to see if that's going to fit in there. Something's telling me it's not gonna. Oh, look at that. It does. I couldn't get any closer than that, could I? Oop. I need more paper though. I don't have enough grab on that one. Okay, so right here, straight down, straight up. I'm going to punch them out of this piece. And we have our scrap that I seem to have misplaced. Okay, it was the owl paper. I have the, oh here it is, our my trimmer. And I'm going to use this one for the larger punch. Okay, let's go ahead and close that ink up. Because you guys know, I'm really bad at getting ink on me. Alright, we use that one, set that aside. Now we have these two guys here. And I think just to move the video along, I'm just going to use one foamy piece. And I'm going to stamp it kind of, or put it on there kind of wonky. Just like that. But I think it needs something. I think it needs something there, guys. I'm not sure what it needs. Let's try this red. Maybe just a little bit. Sometimes you just need something to carry it, you know? Okay, so I think that'll be fine. Take our glue. I'm going to put it where the hole is right there. And then put glue across the entire piece, also on my finger. But before I do that, I think I'm going to grab a little bit of white as well. And again, I'm going to use this piece right here. Just go ahead and just freehand it. Plop that down there as well. I think I needed something like that. Okay, what do you think? Card number, was it number 4? No, number 5. So we have that one here, this one, that one, this one, and that one so far. Now you can stop here and just recreate all these same cards. I really do like this look. I love that one, just really simple. This one really plain, and if you don't have enough of these strips left over in your paper pack, just cut paper down, then you can just cover it with white and put a stamp across. You can also put something here, maybe like I might put a few enamel dots there. So I think we're good, you know, with this way. So we have 5. We can just recreate these, and you can give, you know, this as a set together, just tied up with some raffia, and you got a really cute gift for somebody. Include the envelopes. Of course, you know, when you're using a white base, I always like to put a piece of colored cardstock on the inside. And you can just pick up a pack of multicolor cardstock and then cut that down to be 4 by 5 1/4. Then you put your white on top of that, which would be 3 3/4 by 5. So you got a spot for your greeting. Then all your scraps you can use, because again, the whole paper pack coordinates with each other, you know. You can just, I think that'd be a really cute gift, right? Just to give somebody like that. Just a really nice set of holiday cards. All right, we're at 30 minutes. I'm gonna do a few more and probably just finish the cards off camera, then come back and share with you guys how many cards I was able to make. So I love that one here. And that, again, because it's an image and there's no wording on it, you can put an image stamp on it. So I might grab this one and that one. I really want to grab my scraps that I have over here. So like this green, you know, coordinates really well with that. So we might use that one. But again, first we're going to cut it down. What size? To 5 1/4 on the longer side. Actually, this one doesn't really matter because it's not directional. 5 1/4, and again, you can put that on the inside to make the inside of the card match the outside. Okay, I'm going to glue this down to this, and we're going to actually stamp maybe 2 snowmen on this one. Okay, so put him down here. I love diagonal stripes. There's something about it that just adds a lot of pop to a card. All right, so we have the outlines. I think are really cute. We can stamp it in the red. We can do red and green. Is there a green? Well, actually, we can do red and mint. Let's try that. So I'm going to grab the stocking and the tree. Let's grab our blocks here. And again, this is from the Christmas stitched shapes. Grab that candy cane. And I have my scrap of white over here. Because again, I'm using ink from Stampin' Up, and this is not Stampin' Up paper, so it's not going to match all the way, but I think if we're close, nobody will know. So I'm going to stamp that on there. I think that's pretty close. So we're going to go with that one. And then with the green, or I'm going to use the mint for the tree. That one up and see how we are. Yeah, see, that mint is pretty close to that one. Pretty close to that one. All right, now you just got to figure out what you want to put it on your card. You can do it over here on the side like we did with our other one. Maybe cut a 2 1/2 or a 3 by 3 and then do a greeting. We're going to do that. Let's go ahead and cut this down to be 2 3/4. How wide is that? Okay, we need to go 3 by 3. So we're going to cut this down to be 3 by 3. And we're going to stamp our tree to the side and the candy cane to that side. Then we could do a greeting right up there. And that greeting is going to say, hello. No, that's too, you can do hello with a snowflake. I think I'm going to do that. Hello with a snowflake, just to bring some of the black. So I'm going to grab my stamp again, my block. So we've got a hello, and I'll put the snowflake on the back side of it. Alright, let's close this ink up. And grab our black and our hello. We're going to stamp it. Actually, on that stamp set, there is a Merry Christmas, or it says Merry Everything. Hello or Merry, I think I'm going to do Merry Christmas. I think that hello is just too plain. Okay, let's do, actually, that's too big. Alright, we're going to go with the Merry Christmas, but what I want to do is clean that block off. Kind of put it on my block, but in a wiggle pattern, so it's not straight, because I don't have a whole lot of room there. Okay, let's ink this up and then stamp it on a piece of scrap to see how we did. Okay, now how's it gonna fit on there? I need to clean it off. I need to have my angle go the other way. Just a little bit of a tilt. Ink it up, and we're gonna stamp it right there, and then we'll put the little snowflake guy down here. I'm gonna do 3 of them. Okay, that card is done. That's all we're putting on there, right? Now, what was the back side of that paper? The dots. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use the dots. I'm not going to cut it to be that size. This is 4, so I'm going to cut this to be 3 3/4. This is what? I'm going to do 3 1/2. I think 3 1/2 will work. I'm going to put that like that, then I can put this like that. Okay, so I'm going to put it kind of off to the side. I don't want it to be centered. And then this guy is going to go on top of that. So you can see how fast it is to create cards, right? He's going to come down here, so he's going to hide that hole. Okay, and there's that card. So we're moving along nicely. Alrighty, so we just used that one. We're going to set that aside so we can use those for the insides. Now we have this really pretty snowflake paper. We have that one. I can't seem to find the match to that one. This one's just plain, and this one's kind of plain. It's like little swirlies. So I think on this one, let's grab that one again. We're going to cut it down to be that same size again, 5 1/4 by 4. And this is directional, so you want to make sure you're cutting it the right way. 5 1/4 by 4. Now I do want to cut the back of, oh, I got it right here. Never mind. I was going to cut a strip, but I got it right here. All right, let's grab a card base. And I'm going to first glue this guy down to that piece here. Again, I'm going to go more toward the bottom. I'm actually going to go crooked. Okay. Cut off the extra piece here on the side and that extra piece. Okay, so I have that. Now I do want to have a snowman sitting right here. But how big was this? Probably about 3/4 maybe. So let's go ahead and cut this down. I'm going to cut this to a 3/4. See if that was the same size as this. It was. Okay, so I need to cut this smaller than 3/4. So we're going to go, I'm going to go 5/8 of an inch. Okay, just so it kind of balances that out a little bit, because I want to use this for the background for my snowman. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut off this raw edge there where we had our glue at. So I'm going to cut this down to be 2 1/4, and we know our snowman, I'm going to get rid of that hole there, by 2 1/2. Okay, so I want to cut this down to make it smaller. So this was 2 1/4, and this needs to be 2, and there's a smudgy on it. So hopefully that other side will be okay. That's crooked. Okay, so 2 inches by 2 1/2. Okay, so you can see there's not a whole lot of thinking going on here. We're just kind of playing, which is the nice part. I'm going to put this in the middle, like such. Then we can use this like that. Okay, we want to stamp on here. Now, I want to stamp that snowman, but I want to do a different snowman because I feel like I've been using him a lot. Let's stamp the other one. The nice thing about that stamp set is there's 2 snowmen on there. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a huge fan of snowmen. I mean, I love them. All right, ink this guy up really well. Whoa, and drop them on your thing. Grab something to clean it up, Stace. You have nothing here? Oh, I do. I have tissue paper. Just to clean that up, otherwise I'm going to get all my cards. So now you guys know how I work. Okay, let's try that again. Ink him up really well. Stamp him on here. He's going to fit there perfectly too. Straight down, straight up. Beautiful. Oh, no, he's going to smudge. He's got to smudge. And sometimes you'll get that, so go ahead and just clean your stamp off. I might have had a little piece of lint on there, or in my house, Lord knows what could be on there. So I'm going to flip it over. Can't flip it over. All right, we need to cut it again. Let's grab our scraps here. Alrighty, so that was what? You all remember how big it was? Let's see. It was 2 by 2.5. Okay, so I'm going to cut this to be, look, I got a smudge on it again. My fingers they have ink all over them. Okay, 2.5 that way, and 2 this way. Okay, we are smudge free for the moment. Ink him up. Again, really well. And stamp him down. So there might have been something on his hands. Oh yeah, much better. So if you get like a wonky image or a wonky stamped image, just go ahead and clean the stamp. You might have had something on there like I did. Alright, so we have our card base over here. We're going to go ahead and pop him up. Okay, and we're going to squish him. Flip them over. Do the backing off first. Okay, before I put them on there, I'm going to put it on my card. So let's go back. All right, where'd that card front go? Okay, right here. I'm telling you, I'm losing my head. All right, my ATG gun. Okay, make sure I'm going the right way. All right, so he's gonna go there. I'm gonna put this down first. Okay, he's gonna go here, like such. He's gonna go here. But again, because I'm going on an angle that way, I'm gonna go on an angle this way as well, just so it's not so straight. I think that's kind of cute. Then again, you could put a greeting there. I should have done that first, because Lord knows I'm gonna mess it up. Right? I bet you. Y'all want to bet me? Let's see. We could do Be Merry right there. Oh no, that because this is the Critter Christmas, so all the phrases are like Christmassy. We could do that Merry Christmas again, or we'll do Winter Wonderland. We'll do that one. Okay, let's clean the Merry Christmas off and grab the Winter Wonderland. I'm just laying on my table the way it's supposed to go. That way I know it's relaxed and straight. Then pick that guy up. And we're going to stamp it in black. If I had gray ink, I would probably stamp it in gray. Alright guys, we have to cross our fingers now, because if I mess this up, I can't undo it. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Oh. Okay, we're going to go with it. Cross our fingers. Let's see how we did. Did we do okay, Stace? We did. Okay, look, I'm not perfect image, but you get the idea, right? All right, let me go and clean this all up. Look at my hands. All right, let's take a look what we did at our cards. I think we created 9, I believe. So we have this one. So cute. I absolutely love that snowman. And again, you want to save these pieces. So the back side of that, which I can't seem to find right now, save those and you can use them for the inside or for more cards, okay? So we have that one there, pretty simple. I really do like that one though. This one, really, really plain, kind of playing off this one. Now on this one, to kind of decorate the back side of this white, you can always stamp that with snowflakes. I love that one just all by himself. This one there, really, really flat. This one, my not so favorite one, but still cute. I mean, snowman, right? Nothing wrong with that. So we created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought we did 8. Is there anyone over here hiding from me? No. But we still have all this paper left over that we haven't used yet, right? And all this paper. So you can imagine how many cards we can create. So I'm going to stop the camera, keep on creating. I'll come back, share with you guys how many cards I was able to make out of a 6x6 paper pack, what stamps I used. I'll have all that listed on my blog as well as on Maymay's blog. And then I'll let you guys know what stamps I've used, how the cards look, and overall what I did. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Hey guys, I'm finally finished making all the cards I was able to using a 6x6 paper pack. This is from Maymay's store. It is called A Perfect Winner by Lori Whitlock. There were 24 double-sided sheets in here. These are the scraps I had left over, minus a few mess-ups, but not a whole lot. And like I said, I was able to make 24 cards, so I'll go ahead and walk you through them. We have that one there. Here you can see I just took strips and kind of put them on there diagonally, stamped the snowman. And I will have all the stamps I used on Maymay's blog as well as my blog. That one there, we just used the 2 3x3 pieces. Another snowman. 2 more snowmen. You can see this one, I just used an itty bitty strip to kind of separate the 2 snowmen. One of my favorites is this one here. I just stamped the 3 snowmen going across, and we had that back page that had all the phrases on it. We were able to use that for that piece. Same with this one. It says Hello Winter. Another one using the scraps on a diagonal. Let me have this one. This one here, I just stamped it on white, put it behind red, stamped a tree on it, and added some silver thread behind that one. This one here. Then we have that one. I believe we did this one together with the candy cane and Christmas tree. Then we have this one. Again, I added more silver thread behind that, and I added some colored rhinestones to his belly. This one I just stamped some snowflakes in the background, added the greeting here, stamped the snowman on this one, and I added some green twine, or green raffia rather. This one again, just more strips. This red piece in the middle came from the back, it had all the greetings on them, and I just popped that up a little bit. I really like the way this one turned out. I added 2 little banners on either corner. Another one here just using scraps. This one here, I did go ahead and take some mint ink and stamp snowflakes on the candy cane piece to kind of pull that mint through. Another one here using just scraps. Same idea here with the snowflakes in the background, added that piece here. This one here, I believe we did this one together. I stamped it and I added some rhinestones. Then we have this one. This one here. Another plain one, but I really do like the way this one turned out. Again, I like that we were able to use that back page for the front of the cards. And this one here, again, with the snowflakes, I stamped the snowman first and then put my paper on top of that. And these are just 2 scraps, and stamped the greeting in the lower right-hand corner that says, Let It Snow. So there you have it, guys, 24 cards from a 6x6 paper pack. Any questions at all, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.